welcome back to Make It Happen Wednesdays with the Organized Author. I'm Lucinda, and I'm sorry, I know I've been gone for a couple of weeks, but I was in Orlando for 10 days for a volleyball tournament, and I am back now. All right, so what I wanted to talk about this week is One Book July. If you haven't heard of it, I'll put the links down below, but this is the third year that a few planning ladies, including Romney's Room and Miss Vicky B and Carrie, their links are all be informational down below. This will be the third year they put it together, and the real purpose is to try to streamline our planning processes, maybe remove some of the fluff that keeps us from being effective and getting things done. And so it was the last 2 years, one book and one pen. Of course, you can modify that if you have a system, say specifically for your business that's effective, don't change that, but maybe change things that aren't effective and simplify it down to the one book and one pen to figure out what works for you. Well, now that a lot of people are already doing one book because of bullet journaling, they decided to do a version 2, which is one project 1 month. And of course, it could be more than one project, and the project could extend over a month. But again, it's all about streamlining and maybe getting to focus on things that you've been needing to work on but haven't been. So I'm going to do a combination of the two, and I'll show you guys what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start off simplifying things by using a smaller bag this time, and I'll adjust my camera so you can see it, instead of my huge bag where I carry like a whole bunch of stuff, because I'm not going to use as much stuff this time. Okay, so in this bag, I am going to carry just a few very simple supplies. And so in here, instead of having like my big case with all my pens and all my colors, I'm just going to have a blue pen, a red pen, and a black pen for the 4th of July theme, because it's the birthday of the United States, and I'm just kind of celebrating that. And then I also have a red and blue, one red color pencil and one red dual tip marker, and one blue color pencil and one blue dual tip marker. And so I'm also just going to use these two washi tapes to stay with that theme, and that's it. And then sticky notes for when I need to, and a pencil eraser and scissors, and then a little clip when I'm doing when I'm doing pictures for social media. So that's it for that. Just a few things in that bag. And then I'm going to use a ruler when necessary. And then I have my basic planners that I use for everything. I'm still going to use those, but I'm going to change the way that I use them. So this one, again, I haven't put this one in a video just yet, but I will in the next video as part of One Book July. This one is for the Today's Positive Short that I do on social media, and I want to streamline some things that I do for that process. Again, that will be in the next video. This one is my business Lucindadori Traveler's Notebook, and I'll put the link to my Etsy shop below. I just got this tassel. Isn't it beautiful? I got it in Orlando, and I love it. Okay, so this one I'm going to show you a couple of things. I'm going to start off with my main monthly calendar in this. And then this one is, of course, my everyday stuff that breaks everything down so I can get stuff done. Okay, so let's start with this one with the calendar for the month, like always. And so I'll just kind of do a quick comparison. So this is how my calendar looked in June. All right. And then this is how it looks in July. All right, now, yes, I did do some decorating here because this is the main monthly calendar, and I'm not going to do a lot of this type of detail and the rest of it, but I wanted it to be there because it's the main one. All right, and you see there's some other colors in here because I had marked those things before I got ready for One Book July. And I'm going to be doing some bullet dots to help me track stuff. Okay, so I've got the same thing over here. I've got tasks and small projects here. I've got general goals, and then I wrote down exactly what I'm doing for One Book July. So I've got 2016 goal/basic plan of action is to streamline and simplify recurring tasks in the following business and personal areas: Today's Positive Short, my Etsy shop, social media, YouTube, my book sales and promotion with Rhythmic Jam Poetry Slam, and the Written Word magazine. And I'm using Stars Only washi tape, and the writing tool colors are red, blue, and one black pen. All right, so that's how I'm simplifying things. Also, and I'll show you part of that right now, how this is going to work, and then the rest will continue in the next videos for this series for One Book July. So then I have this legend And on the legend, instead of having spreadsheets in here under the sections for the different areas of my business where I'm writing and drawing that out every month of tracking when I posted something, when I sold something and all that kind of stuff, then I've got here this little legend. So this color for when I post and share on YouTube, post and share my YouTube video, when I make a Lucindadori Traveler's Notebook, when I post one on social media, when I sell one, when I sell any of my books. I broke those down, the ones that I wrote. When I schedule a poetry slam interview, when I receive a poetry slam donation, when I receive a magazine article from a new contributing author, because these are all things that have to do with my goals for the year. When I've renewed a magazine ad and when I've sold a magazine ad. And so what I will do is color a circle in here as I do each thing, and then for my tracking on the sections of each area of my business, I'll just put those total numbers on there, because those other areas, other sections for my business specifically for each area are just going to be for statistics and for brainstorming and for setting the actual goals. But I'm going to try to track them here where it's a lot simpler. Okay, and so for instance here I did I made a Lucindadori here, and I made one here, move that out, and then I posted one there. All right, so at the end of the month I'll just count those up. Okay, so that's the month part. Oh, and I'll just show you for instance there for, let's go to YouTube, I believe is right. No, not YouTube. Let's go to social media. So like, I have this chart, and at the end of every month I just put the numbers. I need to put the numbers for June in here. This is just an example. And so I'll put that, and then I have, instead of all these what I posted and all that stuff like I had before, I'll just continue to use these post ideas, and I'll show you more of this next video. All right, so now let's go to, that was the monthly. Let's go to my every single thing, every day, gotta use this planner one. All right, so this one, I'm gonna do a comparison of all these pages for June and July. All right, so this one, of course, I used a file folder to make it, and my index was there. It's here on this one. I've got to update that with what's on what page. And then this is the same, really unchanged, except for I decided for July I'm going to simplify my decorations. So I just used my dual tip markers. It took a lot less time, but still pretty. And I just photocopied this on the computer on sticky paper or label paper and pasted it right there. All right, and then here's this section. I had to cover up some names and stuff of eating and drinking and praying together each month as part of the Acts 2 church life, and covered up names for needs. All right, and so again, very, very intricate, very simple. Business shopping list, broke it up. And business budget. Business budget is prettier in different colors there. This time, household purchases, household shopping list. That was pretty simple last time too, though. And then I went to Orlando last month, so of course there's stuff there that's not here for July. But for July, I am going to take my daughter to the college where she's going to play volleyball, but she's not graduated yet, but she's going to a camp, preparing for school ball and a Christian church leadership conference she's going to. And then gratitude. So actually before that, last month I had some mail tracking stuff that was a waste of time. I should not have created this. I didn't need it. I just need to sort my mail, which is on my habit tracker. Gratitude, I didn't detail till I got to like the 20th. I just got so busy, so I decided this time I'm not going to have it have to be done on a specific date. Maybe one day I put 10 things, or one day I put nothing, and the next day I put some stuff. So I'm just going to use it that way, so I don't feel bad if I don't get something on every date. And then here, like, we had a garage sale for someone in our life group, so I'm not having that in July. So family financials, skip to that. Of course, that's pretty much the same. And then books to read. Last time I had this huge section, or actually 2 pages for books to read. Of course, I didn't need all that, so I just put it one and listed them here. And then, let's see, I got things to watch. So last time I had broken it down, like I'm going to watch these things on Mondays, and watch these things on Wednesdays, and kind of did that, and I kind of didn't, and I decided, let's not do that this time. Let's just put a list of things to watch as we think about it. All right, and then I had all of this broken out for wish list, but there wasn't anything I really wanted at the time. So I decided to make it smaller and not as intricate. Very pretty. Still cute, but a lot less time. And there's nothing wrong with spending time making it pretty, but I just decided for One Book July to kind of simplify and streamline things and see how it affects me. And so this is my wish list of things that I actually can benefit from when I travel with my daughter, and one thing for my business. So got that. Now, habit tracker. The last time I had it, I just had it. There we go. Last time I had it like this, which I like. My daily habits, my weekly habits, my twice a month habits. And I still did that for July. But I also put habits that I should do every day that have to do with my business, instead of putting it on a separate spreadsheet and the separate planner that I have to flip to all the time. So I put my social media comments, I put a section for there, which I didn't make enough room because I decided later to do that. But next month I'll just move this over and make that smaller so it can start at the beginning of the month. And then I also put social media posts on here too, and then different categories, so that I can just track all those things that need to be daily habits together, because they all need to be done as much as possible. All right, and then this is how my weeklies. So my weeklies before were like this, and I like them. And you know, like I did some really cute coloring and stuff, really like it. This time still really cute, but I just decided to make it a little bit simpler. Blue and red, the themes. I put a 24-hour clock here, section for things to do, made sections for breakfast, lunch, and dinner to make sure I eat at a reasonable time. You know, got my weight and stuff all on here, and weather and everything. And I did it for two pages for vertically and 2 pages for a week, or 4 pages for a week. Okay, and then the last thing I have in here for this week to show you guys is, last time I created a list of songs like I sing in my church, and I also sing in a small group that we have at home once a week. And last month I created a list, where'd it go, for June and July, and I just transferred July here, the songs I'm going to lead everyone in. And then also in that same name planner, you know, I have here, I have a section of lists. This always stays in here, and important information. So I'm going to put my school supply, update my school supply list in here, and I'm going to make a master list for the songs for singing. So I'll just have that together. Okay, well, that is it for this week. I think I already told you guys I was going to follow up on this moleskin on the next video, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this was beneficial for you. Please let me know if you're participating in One Book July. I'd love to watch your videos. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, happy writing.